Hello guys and welcome back to Stoichkov's Expendables, the weekly series that we do on this channel. If you're unfamiliar with the rules and concept of the series, you can check them down in the description below. And this week is going to be a bit more exciting since officially Team of the Season is here, and especially because of the nature of our series, and that is since we do pick our team from our FUT Champs rewards and our saved packs. And looking at the community and Eredivisie TOTS, we haven't used most of the players there, so hopefully we can pack a few, and we have saved around 20 plus packs, and we're gonna get a few more from winning some FUT Champs games. But enough waffling. Now let's check out the team that we're gonna be using for this weekend league. So this week I've decided to go with a narrow formation, and if you missed the last episode, it's gonna be a bit of a spoiler since we did pack Robin van Persie from our 90 plus icon pack, and in terms of value, it is a bit of an L since he is below 100k, but looking at his stats with an engine applied, he does look quite usable. And now let's check out the rest of the team. And first off, we're going to move over to the cam, who is the most expensive player of the team, and that's Jamal Musiala. And hopefully we don't lose that many coins on him since we bought him at 530. Hopefully he doesn't drop in value too much since I don't like losing coins. And moving over to the rest of the midfield, first we're going to start with our left center mid, and we're going to choose FUT Birthday Koke. That's the 5-star skiller version. And moving over to the right center mid, we're going to put yet another La Liga player, and that's going to be Team of the Week Canales, who is quite versatile. He can play on the wing and in the midfield. And completing the actual midfield, we're going to make this team a 3-league hybrid with yet another future stars player, and that's Vitinha. So this is the midfield complete. Now let's check out the defense just to see how we can get these guys on chemistry, since looking at it, they aren't looking too good right now. And first off, we're going to start with the left back, and with Cancelo, we're going to give a nation link to Vitinha and a club link to Musiala. Now we're going to move over to the goalkeeper, and we're going to put another Bayern Munich player, and that's Neuer, which he will give 3 chemistry to all the Bundesliga boys here. And now let's see how we can get Vitinha some chemistry with the next player, and that's the second most expensive player in the team. That's FUT Birthday Marquinhos, and with him Vitinha is on 3 chemistry, Marquinhos is on 2. And to give Marquinhos 3 chemistry, we will use our SPC/objective player that we are allowed to use without packing them, and that's Prime Carlos Alberto. And now we only have one slot left in the team, and that's obviously going to be a La Liga player. We do need to scroll down a bit since he is maybe the weakest link in the team. That's Team of the Week Jimenez, but with him Koke is on 3 chemistry and Canales is on 2 chemistry. And overall I'm quite happy with the team. Now let's take a quick look at the reserves here. We have winter wildcards Sancho and Pepe, and we have potentially our substitute centre back, and that's Denzel Dumfries Team of the Tournament card. And we do have some pace merchants and wants to watch Anthony and Team of the Week Doku. But this is overall the full team and the reserves. Now let's head on over to the wheel to check which formation we're going to be using them in. So this is the wheel with all the formations in the game. Hopefully this week we're going to get a narrow formation. So let's give the formations a quick shuffle a few times. And now let's give the wheel a spin and let's see what it will land on. The past 2 weeks we landed on a 5-back formation, and don't tell me we'll do it again. No, we won't. We land on a 4-5-1, which I believe we have used. It is a wide formation, but let me set up the team and I'll be right back. So I'm back, guys. I've set up the team and the custom tactics, and this is how they'll line up in game. We have Van Persie in at the striker position, Vitinha and Musiala as the cams, Canales and Stoichkov as the wingers, with Koke as the central center midfielder, and of course we have Cancelo and Carlos Alberto on the fullback position, Marquinhos and Jimenez as the center backs, with Neuer in goal. And I have reminded myself we have used this formation around 4 weeks ago, and we did end in rank 5. So let's see this weekend league whether we could end in a higher rank. So let's just jump into some FUT Champs gameplay. Okay, so let's see our first opponent of the day. Hopefully we can get an easy start, but that never happens. He has Butland in goal, Vidic and Blanc, Xavi, Gattuso, Okay, it's a decent team, not the most meta, so let's see whether we could start off the weekend league with a win. Okay, so let's see whether we could score a power shot here. We are going to pass it over to Vitinha. Is this guy playing? He is playing. Can Vitinha score here? Yes, Vitinha does score, and finally we do get a power shot goal here. We haven't gotten one in a few weekends, but that's a nice start to the game, and we're 1-0 up. Now he has Sanchez. Good interception by Koke. Koke here to Vitinha, Vitinha to Canales. This is nice, Canales in loads of space here. We're gonna cross it to Van Persie, and Van Persie does get on the score sheet here, and we're 2-0 up. Okay, Cancelo does well here, gets the ball. Canales, back to Cancelo, back to Canales here. Canales is doing quite well here. Let's try a quick cross here to Vitinha, Vitinha to Musiala, and that's a nice combination, and we're 3-0 up. And is this guy already out? I would appreciate a quick rage quit win here. Let us see. And yes, he does decide to quit. So officially our first game is a win, a 3-0 win, which is a nice start. So now let's move on over to the next game. Okay, so let's see our second opponent of the day. He has a Regina badge. Okay, this is looking to be quite a nice team. So we do get our first challenge of the weekend league in our second game. So let's see whether we could grab a win here. Okay, Jimenez here. Good distribution to Canales. Canales here to Vitinha. Vitinha takes a nice touch and he does get ahead of his player. Vitinha still inside the box to Van Persie, and Van Persie hits the post with his right foot, but what happened there? We do get quite lucky. We are of course not gonna celebrate it, and we're 1-0 up. Does well, Musiala here. Musiala does well to Van Persie. Van Persie is in loads of space. Can Van Persie score a finesse shot here? Yes, he does. I think Yashin could have done better there, but we will take it, and we're 2-0 up. Good job there by Pogba. He gets inside the box here. Gonna pass it back most probably. Yes, he does to Kaka. Kaka does well, and we couldn't get the block there, and he finally gets a go back. He was close on a few occasions. We were as well, and it's 1-2. Okay, we couldn't get the ball here. Oof, now we do get it with Vitinha, but it falls back to him. The slide tackle wasn't the greatest. Now he has Zidane, and he does equalize 2-2. Stoichkov to Van Persie. Van Persie to Musiala. Back to Van Persie here. Van Persie does have the pace. Still Van Persie with the ball. Nice finesse shot, and Van Persie does complete his hat trick. Okay, now he has Müller to Figo. Back to Müller. We need to watch out here. There's nobody to cover Gerd Müller. There, can we get the ball here with Marquinhos? No, we can't. Figo here. Good pass. Carlos Alberto, can you get the ball? No, we can't. We tried to slide tackle there, but... Oh, he has red Neymar. I didn't notice that, but he does equalize, and it's 3-3. What a game this is. Cancelo, what a bad pass there. He tackled us perfectly to get the ball here. Now he has Figo running towards goal. He sweaties it, and Neymar just turns and shoots and scores. Cancelo to Anthony. Anthony here to Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho cuts inside. Still with the ball. Jadon Sancho here retains it. Good pass to Stoichkov here. Can Stoichkov finish? Yes, he can. So Stoichkov managed to redeem himself for the earlier miss, and we equalize the game 4-4. Dumfries with the ball to Doku. Doku back to Carlos Alberto. Carlos Alberto with a really nice through ball here to Doku, who does have the pace here. Can we get past Maldini? No, but we do pass it to Pepe, and Pepe... Okay, this happens again. I mean, this guy is quite unlucky there. 2 of our goals have been from like ricochets, but again, we will take it. It's 5-4, so now we need to keep the lead for the next 5 in-game minutes. He's waiting for it. Okay, we tried to tackle him there, which is bad. Dumfries to Gerd Müller, and what a miss by Gerd Müller, and officially we win the game here 5-4. What a game this has been, but we do take the win, which is the most important thing. So now let's just jump into the next game. So guys, we're heading into our 5th game, and we lost our last 2 games, and now we're heading up against Brexit FC. Hopefully we can come back with a win here.
Very false.
Okay, you know what? We're gonna put everything on a long shot here. Anthony. Can Anthony score? Let's try a finesse shot this time. And Meslier just does what he does best. And that's another save. And that's another loss for us. That's 3 losses in a row so far, which isn't great to see. But let's just jump into the next game to see whether we can recover with a win. So let's see our next opponent's team. After 3 losses in a row, I'm hoping to come up against a weaker team here, but it doesn't look to be the case. This is actually, let's see his striker. Yeah, this is definitely the best team that we faced so far. So It's gonna be difficult to get a win here, but we are going to do our best. Vitinha on the ball to Van Persie. Van Persie to Canales. Back to Van Persie here. Can we finish? Yes, we can. So Van Persie makes it 1-0, and that's a nice start to the game. Okay, Marquinhos with a good pass to Canales. Canales to Vitinha here. Vitinha, good pass to Van Persie. Van Persie's through on goal here. He has Stoichkov in support, and we are gonna use him. He almost intercepts it, and... Okay, what happened there? I was just spamming the shoot button, and Stoichkov didn't want to shoot, and we do get a penalty, which we might miss, but you know what we're gonna do? What we do normally, we're gonna chip it down the middle. It was actually quite a high chip, but we do score it, and we're 2-0 up. Carlos Alberto. I'm gonna pass it to Koke, to Musiala here. Musiala to Stoichkov. Stoichkov does well here. We're gonna pass it back to Vitinha, and Vitinha does make it 3-0, and I believe this guy is out. So, I mean, so far, the best teams that we have faced, we have managed to beat, but this guy is not quitting just yet. Oh, okay, he does quit right now, and we do turn our record to a neutral one, and it's 3-3. So let's jump into the next game to see whether we could turn it into a positive one. So guys, we're heading into our 9th game. Currently we're at 5 wins and 3 losses. So let's see our next opponent's team. He has FUT birthday Maldini, team of the year Messi. Okay, that's a really nice team. Another tough challenge, but let's see whether we can continue with our winning streak. Okay, good pass here to Vitinha. Vitinha does well to pass it over to Canales. Canales here with the ball. Good pass back to Cancelo, back to Canales here. We are in some space, we're gonna pass it over to Vitinha. Vitinha does well, we're gonna sweaty it here for an easy goal. And we take the lead here, 1-0. Messi here, I'm gonna pass it over to Mbappé with the ball here, and of course he's gonna score. Okay, now he has Vieira, and he might hit us on the counter here. Torres, Messi, he's gonna pass it to Mbappé most probably. No, to Torres, and this pass actually does go through, and this is how he takes the lead. Wow, okay. I'm gonna show you the stats here. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, he should have two shots and 2 goals, but let's see here. So yeah, as you can see, I was correct. We have 10 shots, 3.5 expected goals. Only we have 1 because of Van der Sar. He has 2 shots, 0.4 expected goals, but he did finish them, so we can't blame him. We just need to be better with our chances, and hopefully we can turn this game around. Here we have Pepe, our substitute striker, to Anthony. Anthony here does have the pace advantage, but he's gonna get caught up here by Carlos Alberto. Good pass here, and Musiala scores, so we do equalize straight away, basically, and it's 2-2. Pepe, Stoichkov here. Stoichkov, back to Pepe. Pepe here takes a nice touch. Can we finish this? Yes, we can. So Pepe, our substitute striker, does score, and we make it 3-2. We finally managed to turn the game around. Anthony here with a nice touch. Good pass here to Pepe. Pepe back to Anthony. Anthony still with the ball. He is faster than Carlos Alberto. Anthony to Musiala, and Musiala does make it 4-2. So finally we start scoring our chances, which is nice to see. And is this guy out? Okay, but this guy does decide to quit eventually. He was trailing by 2 goals, and there wasn't that much time left. So currently we're at 6 wins and 3 losses. So let's just jump into our 10th game. So we're heading into our 10th game here. I would appreciate a free win here. Here we come up against Tinder FC. He has the new Araujo card, Abraham, Rodrigo team of the season. So yeah, that's definitely not a free win. Marquinhos here to Van Persie. Van Persie to Canales. We're gonna pass it back to Vitinha. Vitinha still with the ball to Van Persie. Can Van Persie finish it? Yes, he can, and we take the lead here, 1-0. Carlos Alberto still with the ball to Musiala here. Musiala is in some space. We're gonna pass it back to Stoichkov. Stoichkov, we're gonna pass it here to Van Persie. Can Van Persie header it? Yes, he not header it, but chest it down, and yes, he does that, and he finishes it to make it 2-0. Marquinhos to Stoichkov here. Stoichkov does well. Good first touch to Musiala here. Musiala runs inside. Musiala to Van Persie. Can Van Persie score this? Yes, he can. So Van Persie completes his hat trick here. And we're 3-0 up. Van Persie couldn't header it, but Vitinha with a nice steal. Vitinha to Canales. Canales to Stoichkov. Can we finish this? Yes, we can. And we make it 4-0. And I believe this guy should be out. Let's see. So this guy does decide he still wants to play. So basically, unless anything major happens, I'm just gonna skip towards the end result. Okay, so he makes it 4-3, but those goals were, to be honest, consolation goals. We will win this game since he did score these goals in the last second. So officially after 10 games we're at 7 wins and 3 losses. So will we be able to replicate it and finish in rank 4, and will we be able to pack a few team of the seasons from our saved packs? You'll find all of that out in the next episode, so make sure that you subscribe to the channel with all the notifications turned on, and I'll catch you all guys in the next episode. Stay safe, goodbye.